get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to retro. Let's get ready to retro. It's ready. Are we steady? Let's retro. Everybody retro. Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Game Coding. And today we are once again on the Commodore 64. Oh, And you may notice on the bottom of the screen, underneath the Facebook and Twitter links. Twitter's not really used anymore because, well, Twitter's a bit of a dumpster fire at the moment. We'll see what happens. But when that's back to normal, we might use it again. But underneath the Facebook and Twitter links are a set of codes. And that code is for the Discord server. We have a Discord server. Haha! We share it with the Monday Club from Jenny Kirk, which is basically just my way of keeping everything down to one manageable place. But if you like talking about games or trains, then you can join the Discord server. There we are. So, who's in the chat? It is Iron Horse Railways, it says. Anyone here? Or just me? No, I'm here. I'm here too. I believe I'm all here. I may not be all here, but I am kind of here. And James Pets. Hello there. Iron Horse says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I cannot sing this song because I cannot sing any song." Iron Horse says you might get eaten by a group. Oh my goodness. Zork. We should play Zork at some point. Anyway, can I just bleep, bleep, bleep? Haha! Here is the comedy door. Iron Horse says, "I'm here and yet not all there." I know that feeling. So, if we load file browser, hopefully this will work, then we can load in our adventure. So, last time we were in the middle of using some codes to do some stuff. We were using markers to create the hangover cure. So if I can get this to work, that would be great. I'm hoping to be able to get this done today. That would be nice. GAC and T2. Now I have been fiddling around with this, so we only have a couple of files on there now, which is great. It's so much better. So much better. Right, here we go. That is the crack tune, or cracktro as they used to call it. Oh dear, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? There we go, we get to load in now. There we are, Graphic Adventure Creator, there we go. So if we load the adventure from disk, it's called T2V2. Insert the data disk, here we go, load it in. So we haven't finished all of the code, but as I recall, we got a fair way through. Where is my, there it is, my set of notes, which gave us a load of markers, which I wish I could write and read. All right, so we have markers for the hangover cure, the hangover being cured, putting the coffee in the mug, the Tabasco in the mug, the stew in the mug, and the hangover cure being created in the mug. So what we need to do is put the right. I need what I need to do is we need to do a load of checks. Hi, Sir Patrick. How are you doing? We need to do some checks basically for creating a game. I am so tired today. I don't know about you guys, but oh my goodness, trying to shake off this cold that I've had is terrible. This last week I was on a train to Birmingham. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to see you managed to get back safely. So last week we created, basically we made sure that we had a load of markers that worked. But I don't believe we got very far aside from that. So let's have a look at our low priority conditions. Let's see, 15. Verbate 9, 11 and carrying 6, drop 6. 21? Right, verb 20. Which one was verb 20? See, I haven't got all these written down. I should have had them all written down. So we've got to work out what the verb is. The verb 20. Where is my verb list? Oh, I haven't got the verbs written down. So, verb 20 and noun 8. Well, noun 8 is... fridge? That can't be right. Put something... well, what we've got there is adverb 1. That was one thing we added as well. ADVE, adverb 1. And noun 7, and available blah 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 blah. Reset 10. Which one was 10? That is the stew. So basically that would be put stew in mug. Zoe, the Electron version of this is called Adventure Creator. Cool. Hi Lex, how you doing? It's the early winter fatigue. Sudden drop in temperature makes us feel sluggish and off for a few days until we adjust again. Well, there is a bit of that, but also I've had the worst cold. If you can see me on the screen, I've actually got like a big black mark on my nose on the inside because I've been sneezing so much I bust a blood vessel, which is lovely. Patrick says, if you're feeling tired, you should have cancelled tonight. I actually considered it, but I really, really want to make a go of this. So I need to work out what verb 20 is. So let's go back and look at the verbs. Verb 20 is put. There we go. And noun, what was noun 8? Put fridge. Okay, I think we've got something wrong here. Because we've got to... Ionos says, oh Zoe, you're a rather sickly child, my dear. Jen needs to make you a nice hot beverage. Jen is not well either. We've both come down with something, so I've been looking after her all day. Make a new retro beer. Oh, thank you for... Oh, yes, of course. Sir Patrick, Lord Treguard of Dunshelm, and I were talking earlier on, and he's... made me a rather nice deal for a couple of cool things. I would think what sort of insanity it would have taken to create tea and cake in this. I am actually thinking I need to have a proper look at what's going on in this and maybe sort it out before we go further. Guys, using the online-based adventure system to do a port of Virgo 1, that I'd like to see. Guys, what do you say is we have a relaxing night instead of me coding, because it looks like I've made a mess of this thing and I should probably have a proper look through it and make my notes clearer before we go further on. If you can make a working game out of this, you're better text adventure person. I made a working game on Graphic Adventure Creator. We made a game called Virgo 1. Ironhorse says, you've probably got the dreaded NEC lurgy. She did get coughed on and prodded by quite a few members of the Great Unwash Masses. We shouldn't call them the Great Unwash, but there are some, and they're in every community. Let's put it that way. They're in every community. Yeah. So yeah, we probably do have a bit of NEC lurgy. I used to get it every year when we went to when I went to the Tory Party conference before I left the party earlier this year. Why not play some Dizzy, says Patrick, since yeah, I'm actually feeling terrible. How about we cancel that. I will go through it and I'll make a proper clear set of notes and work out what's going on. Because at the moment it appears that we have a code that requires us to put fridge in mug. That seems to be what I've asked for. Put 8 in 10. But 8's fridge. That's not going to work out. So, since you have the C64 setup, why not play some Dizzy games? How about the first Dizzy? What do you guys think of the first Dizzy? Because I had a look at my list of games that I've played. And it looks like, although we have finished Dizzy 1 on the show before, it's not in my list. Which is a bit weird. Or you could set up the CPC and try to finish Sorcery Plus. Ooh, that is an option. Put fridge and mug. I'm sure you could set up a game requiring that. Yes. Iron Horse says play Dizzy. So I'm just going to quickly check on... Because here we are. Oh. That's a different map. That's an old injury. That comes up every winter. So don't worry about that. Bit of an old injury from university. So I'm just going to quickly pop into my list in my YouTube studio. You guys don't normally get to see this bit. I've never heard of Dizzy, says Lex. Dizzy's an adventure game. It's a bit odd. So if I just bring up Dizzy in my list of things, we have Fantasy World, Dizzy Prince of the Yoke Folk, and Treasure Island Dizzy. Apparently, I have never recorded and uploaded Dizzy, the original one, or Magic Land Dizzy, or Spellbound Dizzy. So I've only got 2, 3, and 6. Hi, Super Jimtendo, how you doing? So, yeah. Well, fridge is a brand of milkshakes, so technically you could put a fridge in a mug. That is true. But shall we try Dizzy 1 or Dizzy 4? James Pett says, I've only heard of it through this channel. 1980s British computer game. Cross between platform and adventure game. Yes, very, very popular. Basically. This Sunday I'm going to get a new Lux. Are you rigid? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking Diet Cokes tonight, trying to keep myself going. Are you regenerating, Lex? Is that what's going on? Tell you what, I'm going to make an executive decision. We don't have Magic Land Dizzy. Let's have Magic Land Dizzy. Why have I... Oh yes, I've pressed. So let's load file browser. Got to do all the cool stuff here. Get this working. Not seen Dizzy 4, so 4. Okay. Hopefully it's on here. Hopefully it's a good port because it was originally coded on Amstrad, despite what Wikipedia says. Get a bit annoyed with Wikipedia at times. Dizzy. Dizzy 4. Magic Land. And let's press record. Did that work? No, it didn't. There we go. We're recording now. So I will move over to this one. Yes. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Yes. Here we go. It's loading in. Ikari and Talent are very proud to present Magic World Dizzy Plus 3. What? That was sourced from my SD cards. Of course it will all be Dizzy. That is true. In true Bipod. Well, Bod, you got the name wrong. Magic World Dizzy Plus 3. What? No, we don't want unlimited lives. We don't want unlimited energy, and we don't want invincibility. Here we go. Ironhorse says, speaking of Doctor Who, I've not watched it since Matt Smith finished. I saw a very good clip of Rasputin dancing with Daleks and Cybermen, holding Lady Doctor. Oh, Power of the Doctor! It makes sense in context. That's all I'm going to say with that one. It's actually a pretty good episode. I was very impressed. I bought the DVD the day it came out. Got it well, actually, I pre-ordered it, so I should have got it the day it came out. I actually got it the day before it came out, but I watched it anyway because I'm a rebel. It's very good. C64 version by Ian Gray. There is no sound on this because my SID chip isn't working. Pleasant 3 is just something to do with the cracks. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, please tell me I don't need a... What the hell happened to Dizzy? Okay, so... What's jump? What's jump on a Commodore? Whoa. Okay. I do not like this. I do not like how this works. He's moving too quick. Where's my jump key? Lex says, by the way, Zoe, I sent you an email from your website. If I get it, I'll be amazed. I've been having issues with the website. What? Think shift says. Right, so I have to be pushing a direction to jump. No, it just doesn't work very well. Right. Is this one of those games that depends on CPU speed for timing? It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? It's a bit... We'll see how we go. I've never played Dizzy on Commodore. I was always a Spectrum and Amstrad fan. I love the Amstrad. I love the Spectrum. Hardly ever played a Commodore. One of my cousins had it. Unfortunately, I didn't play it a lot. We'll see how we go. I mean, it's... Hey, Dizzy. This is really heavy, man, says the bush. Dylan, is that you? Zach's turned me into a bush, and I'm like rooted to the spot. Gosh. I'm really into nature, man, but this is too much. So, we're going to have to deal with Dylan at some point. Okay, let's see if I can... Wait! Whoa, 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 whoa. My God, okay. This is not good. Oh, I don't like this version. This is... Whoever coded this is not letting the shark go right to the edge. So, basically, we've got to time our jump, haven't we? And hope for the best. There we go. Hello, Amelia. How are you doing? We need the back door key. The door creaks slowly open. I'll drop the empty milk bottle. So, hang on. We need a death count of 1 now. Get Dizzy to find a Pink Floyd album. That would be really cool, man. Ah, yeah, dude. Oh, I keep wanting to press space to jump. I'm so used to space to jump. Right, here we go. They've moved the diamond out to the... That's a bit weird. I wonder if that's anything to do with the state of the Commodore 64's graphics, with the wider graphics. Played Transformers and Superman the Man of Steel on your dad's C64. Well, if you played Transformers, is that the strategic one where all the things are numbers? It's a bit weird. Right, jump up here. And we're dead already. We can't get out of here. There's no way out. You can either die from the mouse or die from the thingy. This is a terrible port. I'm sorry to say the Commodore really got screwed with Dizzy games. Oh, for goodness sake. Handle should work there. Handle. You wind up the rope until the bucket appears. If I manage to get this to work, I'll be amazed. Because this is a terrible, terrible version of the game. Right, drop the... I seriously don't like this. Guys, I really, really, really don't like. You can't climb the rope. Nope, you can't climb the rope. I'm going to press stop. I'm sorry. This is a terrible port of the game. Commodore fans, you really got screwed when it came to Dizzy. I'm sorry, I'm turning that off. We're moving over to the Amstrad because it's a better version. Tried to find him when writing my Dizzy book. The Olafers and Chris Wilkins tried too, but no luck. So he's just... He just might not be around. CPC Dizzy 4 then. Yeah. Dizzy 4 on the Amstrad is the superior. Which is weird because the Commodore... I'm sorry guys, but the Commodore is great. It's a brilliant machine. I didn't play it a lot when I was a kid. Just 1 second. Are you alright? Jan? Are you okay? Okay, I thought I heard a bang. Okay. Crystal Dizzy on C64 was the better Dizzy game. I do not doubt that. Hang on. I found out what fell over. This is a PlayStation 2 controller. I kid you not. It's a snooker cue for the PS2. It's a PSQ. It's a bit weird. Patrick says the person who's ported Super Robin Hood to the C64 screwed that one up too. That's terrible. What was it with Codemasters and Commodore 64? Seems a bit weird. Okay, give me 1 second. So, I hope you're all doing alright and having a decent day. By the way, it's a PS2 broom handle. It's a snooker cue. There's a game called Real Play Pool, which requires this weird dongle. This USB dongle, which somehow detects what you're doing with the PS2 pool cue, the PSQ. I'm sorry, but I have to have my little puns. So I forgot one thing though. We do need the trombone. So there we are. It detects the thing, and it's great. James Pat says I used to love Virtual Pool. I had the demo of Virtual Pool 1, and it was great. Playing the entertainer in that little low resolution bar was great. So good. But I couldn't get it. I could not get it. Ever. I couldn't find a copy. I did find a copy of Virtual Pool 2, however, and I have that on PC, on CD. And I also managed to find a copy on... Patrick says, the person who ported Robin Hood turned a flip screen game into a scrolling game and beeped it up. Well, that's a fundamental misunderstanding of how to do the game. And what you can't just change a weird mechanic just like that. Just think, no, there's a reason we have certain mechanics. I have a copy of Virtual Pool and Maddox, says James. Cool. You should get it out and play it for old time's sake. That's what I would do. But then again, I'm a retroholic. So what else? I'm just basically killing time while I bring the Amstrad out to play. Here we go. The Amstradivarius. The lovely machine. The machine of wonder. The machine of many wonders. The machine where I've got the power cord stuck down the back. Ah, there it is. Aha! Oh, plug in. There we go. Turning on. Turning on. Well, Ironhorse says, we had a darts game for one of those old tape-based game systems. Can't remember which system or its name, though. I bet it was. I bet it was 180. Because everyone had a copy of 180, or knew someone who did. So, need a disc. What better disc to use? Because for my emulator requires a disc in the drive to be able to do this. So, let's do this. Oh yes, I was in the middle of talking about that, wasn't I, Patrick? Sorry. Yes, Patrick did a very nice deal for me. So, original Dizzy Fantasy World Magic Land. 800XL, more fast. Oh, the 800XL, I've heard of that. I never understood what the XE and XL meant on Ataris. I'll have to look it up and understand. But yes, Patrick has sold an Acorn Electron and an Atari XE to me, which is very generous of him. It was a good price, so we're all happy. And like I say, Patrick, the offer is there. If you ever want to buy it back, you can get it for the same price. So the offer is always there if you change your mind. Because it was a very good price, and I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage, you know. All it cost was unlimited use of the infinity gauntlet. So here we go. We're going to play Magic Land Dizzy. And since we're having a fun random, basically Monday Night Live on Friday, Friday Night Live, ooh, then please feel free to request other games. Okay, I need to turn the mic off a second. Okay, that's sent that over there. Turn this up a little bit. There you are. My wife Danielle found the 800XL with a disk drive for a good price. It was brand new, never... Oh my goodness. Ironhorse says, is the Atari Spectrum a retro gaming? What would Mega Drive and Master System era be classed as? Everything's retro. If it's over 10 years old, it's retro. Basically. So Wii's retro now. That's a weird thing to think about, isn't it? The Wii is retro. And retro. I'm definitely retro. Here we go. So we're on Magic Land Dizzy. This is the Amstrad version. Looks a little bit different to the Commodore version. It's certainly slower, but it has the advantage of being the development version. So this is what it looked like when the Oliver twins were coding it. So we've got the backdoor key. I'm going to pick these up. Sorry, press record. I have pressed record. Thank you for keeping me right there. But yes, apparently I have. This is way more playable, says James. Yeah, the Wii is retro. Yeah. So Dizzy talking the bush. The bush speaks. Hey, Dizzy, this is really heavy, man. Dylan, is that you? Zach's turned me into a bush, and I'm like rooted to the spot. I'm really into nature, man. I've got the voices wrong. I'm really into nature, man, but this is too much. Oh, of course, Patrick. Yeah, the Olivers didn't code this one. This is Big Red Software. The guys that took over from the Oliver twins. Less powerful system, but more. It's funnily enough, it's not less powerful. This is a fastest computer. The C64 runs at 1 MHz. This runs at 4. And the C64 only has, what is it? It's like 46k of usable RAM. Whereas the, or 36 or something like that. Whereas the Amstrad has 48. It's a more powerful system. And it's, just coded different. Treasure Island Dizzy on C64 was the better port. Fair enough. Visual Impact did Crystal Kingdom. Crystal Kingdom on C64 does look very good. Still have my Wii and Wii U and play them. I have to admit, I am still playing Yoshi's Woolly World right now on Wii U. It's great. So, let's wait for this guy to jump. Technically, the PAL C64 runs at less than 1 MHz. Wow. I did not know that. That is quite something. I know, it says, I wish I still had my Dreamcast. So many memories attached. Oh, the Dreamcast is great. I still have mine. I basically don't get rid of anything. I'm terrible for it. So we've got the bucket and the cloth duster. And as you notice, the shark comes right up to the edge, which makes it so much easier to get onto. Crystal Kingdom on CPCs. It does look pretty bad, yes. Mode 0 on Dizzy. I agree with you. Mode 0 on Dizzy doesn't work. They should have kept it as it was. James Pett says, CPU speed tied to the refresh rate? Yes and no. It's a bit of an oddity. The CPC had a dedicated monitor. The C64 had a monitor that was very good for it from Commodore, but it was different. Okay, let's go up here. So we've got the first 2 bits. Basically, we're doing admin at the start of the game, which is usual for a Dizzy game. We're picking up items and making sure we've got stuffs. A wide variety of stuffs. Donkey Kong there is throwing rubbish. Boing, 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 boing. No, don't. Oh, for goodness sake, we missed it. Right, boink. We'll pick that one up later on, because we have to come back anyway. So now we're going down here, and we're going to... No, not big stick. Where's the... Is that the railing there? One of these... Yeah, one of these railings has a key, diamond behind it. So there we go. Drop off the railing. Still got the big stick. There is one thing that's wrong with this game. As with all Dizzy games, there is no floor chicken, which means Dizzy has to eat diamonds and fruit in order to stay healthy, which is not the same. Floor chicken is the thing. You need some floor chicken. Excuse me. Drop the big stick. We'll need that later on. Remember the BBC Micro ad one? Oh, James was a posh boy having a BBC Micro. My goodness. Oh, I have to go back in, don't we? So we might as well take the stick with us. I had an Amstrad. Iron Horse says, do you have a copy of the dreaded Custer's Revenge? No. No, I do not. I do not have Custer's Revenge, nor do I have the infamous Guy game. Which, yes, if any of you find a copy of that, it's actually technically illegal to own it. No kidding. Not because of anything they put in on purpose. It's a stupid, stupid game about women who were drunk at a spring break answering questions, and if they get the question wrong, they have to take the tops off. But one of the women that's in it is technically underage. So it's like she's 16, said she was 17, and therefore it's illegal to own. So I do not have a copy of that, and nor will I ever have a copy of that. Lex has a copy of the Guy game. Oh my goodness, if you're in England, you would not be allowed it. It technically comes under our extreme pornography legislation. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a remnant of the previous Labour government, that one. I can't say that they were wrong to do it, because, let's face it, some of the stuff that they were trying to counter was, But it caught things like that. Hello, Krista, how are you doing? Patrick says, didn't know about that game. Yes. It's... yeah. Wasn't there a strip poker game with a really famous page 3 girl in at some point? Sam Fox strip poker. Knew of the controversies of Patrick. Yeah. Larry Bundy covered it one time. The Guy game on his channel. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that it exists. But there we are. That was the time. How you doing, Krista? How are you doing this evening? So yeah, let's move on from that because, like I say, it's the one game that, although I'm going for a complete PS2 set, I will not have in my collection ever. I'm proud to own my favourite wrestling game, Rumble Roses and Rumble Roses Double X. Oh. Give me 1 second. Do I have that? Yes. Rumble Roses. It's over in the corner. Ah, the 80s and 90s. Absolutely, man. They were. The 80s were weird. And the 90s were as well. More, to be honest with you, a more permissive society in some ways in the 80s and 90s than what we have now. I mean, sure, we've got a lot of permissiveness now, but it's less in some ways because it's more, let's actually be nice to people, if you know what I mean. I think I'm just talking rubbish at times. Just tired. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's been a long day for me too. It's just been one of those days. I'm just exhausted. I've been making sure Jen's okay because she's not been well either, and it takes it out. Yeah, everything gets drained, but she's doing okay now, and that's what counts. We're going to settle down after the show and watch the end of Andor on Thingamajig, Disney Plus. Moving away from sketchy titles, says Ironhorse, and to be wholesome activity-based video games like Jet Set Radio. You know what? I don't know what people see in that. I'm sorry. Am I alone in this? Jet Set Radio. I don't get it. I think it's just not for me. I have it. I have it on Xbox. It came with my Xbox. We need the cat. No, we don't need the gold cross. Drop the gold cross. We need to get the cat and the dagger. Black cat, power pill, and dagger. And we're going on an adventure. Oh, yes. On an adventure, don't you know? So, let's do this. Sorry, says Ironhorse. It was ace. I think it may be because I played it after I played Tony Hawk's. And Tony Hawk... Okay, we're about... Ah, Jet Set Radio Future, that sucked. Yes, Jet Set Radio Future does suck. It's just, I don't get it. I think it's a game that's just not for me, you know? So, I enjoyed Tony Hawk. I didn't enjoy Jet Set Radio Future. Or Jet Grind Radio, as I think it's called in some areas. You love the soundtrack. Fair enough. See, that's the good thing about this channel. We won't ever judge. I've forgotten to get the leaf. I need the leaf to help rescue Dylan. He fell down the pit because even Dizzy knows Jet Set Radio is ace, says Ironhorse. Oh, I don't know about that. I really don't. I think Dizzy probably would actually like Jet Set Radio feature, yeah. Alright, drop the dagger. Grab the leaf. Here we go. Very green. Ah, because it's turned green because I've got the power pill. Which means Dizzy is masquerading as Pac-Man today. And it's going to eat some ghosts. With his om-nom-nommer. There we go. Drop the power pill. Don't need it anymore. And don't judge my guest on my channel of podcast. Oh, I'm worried sick about my Gobolino. Please find him for me. I've looked everywhere. Well, if you'd looked everywhere, missus, you'd have found him. I found him. He was on top of the thing in the room next to yours. Oh, thank you so much. How shall I return the favour? You tell the witch what Zax has done to your friends. My magic is nothing compared to Zax's powers, but I can help your bushy friend. I shall need a fire to light my cauldron, a leaf from the bush, and something poisonous. The witch is Welsh in this version, or at least a very bad version of Welsh. Give her the leaf. Glenda pops it into the cauldron. How did you get it? Well, clearly he jumped out of the tree into the thing. Cats can climb. Wait, Dizzy gets to carry around an adorable black fluffy cat. Yes, in this game he does, because Dizzy is cool. And across, grab that, because we're going to need it later. And then across to here and grab the diamond, because we shine on. A Welsh witch, says James. Yes, she's a Welsh witch with the hocus and the pocus. I cannot do a Welsh accent. It's terrible. I should be ashamed. But I'm not. Ho 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 ho. And all of that. So we've got everyone in my circle of friends were depressed after the news passing of Jason David. Yeah, the original Green Power Ranger. I couldn't believe it, but he's barely older than we are. It doesn't seem right, man. It doesn't seem right. Ribbit, it's me, Dora. Save me, Dizzy. Croak. We've got Dora the Frog. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, he was barely older than we are. It doesn't seem like any age to go. But what can we say? Rest in peace. That's all we can say. It is sad news. It really is. I was never a big fan of Power Rangers. I'll say that straight off. But he seemed like a good guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. And he was certainly adored by fans. And now he's just not here anymore. It doesn't seem right. Drop the drink me potion, drop the dagger as we go on. So we've got Dora Frog. Oh man, I'm feeling so exhausted. The wizard Zax turns all good to evil, says Prince Charming. He was defeated years ago by a brave hero, yet he has returned more powerful than ever before. This will be the final conflict. Yeah. If that's what he did, then it can get you at any age. Dora Frog. Give Dora Frog to the prince. Kiss the frog? I've tried this before. It hasn't worked yet. This dude has been going around kissing frogs while Dizzy has been saving the world. Prince Charming kisses the frog and Dora appears. Thanks, Dizzy. Me and Mr. Charming have some business to attend to. We'll see you later. What? No, he's gone. I switched on that. Lex says he's... Oh my goodness, you're younger than I am. Every bugger's younger than me these days. It's terrible. I'm feeling so old. Not fair. Everyone needs a hobby, he says. But going around kissing frogs is quite an interesting hobby. Yes, Sir Patrick does not like the name Pat. He is Sir Patrick. Right. Yeah, you're still no age though. So, yeah. 40's no age, man. Grab the railing. There's the diamond. Of Zack, the original black ring. Yay, he was decent. He was, he brought a bit of character to the character, if you know what I mean. Not all of them did. Jimmy's obvious kissing covered monkeys. Pat is a postman with a black and white cat. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. The bard ignores you. He's too busy playing his pipes. Early in the morning, when the day is dawning. Postman Pat will be on strike with everyone else. Oi, grunts the troll. You can't cross without giving me 30 diamonds. Well, I'm not going to give you 30 diamonds, so yeah, you can do one, Mr. Troll. You're not getting 30 diamonds, because I'm having the 30 diamonds. And you can have now. A big thing of now. Right, we've got the poisoned apple. No, that didn't work. Whoops. Got to keep running ahead of the thing. Dragon Sword, Tiger Sword, Falcon Sword, all of them. And Titanus, my goodness. Right, we're going to drop the poisoned apple. Because now we need to grab the big stick and the dagger. You might have noticed, by the way, 30 diamonds. 30 is the amount of things you usually have to pick up in a Dizzy game. We already have 15. But since 30 is the number you usually have to pick up, the fact that he's got a diamond behind him would suggest that you can't get 30 diamonds. You cut the rope, but the goat stays put. So we're going to stand behind the goat and hit it with a big stick. You hit the goat. The goat butts the troll. There's massive scope for a Thomas and Postman Pat crossover. That would be interesting. Postman Pat on the mail train, yeah. What era is Postman Pat set in? That is a good question. I do not know. Last night I watched the new trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast and I haven't seen that trailer yet. I did watch... it's Denzel, and he feels very cold. I did watch the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which looked... it looked alright. I'll reserve judgment until I see the film. And Indiana Jones 5, which was hilarious. I was watching it with Jen. And Jen was there with me going, hang on, I recognise that building. I recognise that location. I've worked on this. They hadn't told her what it was that she was working on. So she was on the set of a couple of parts of Indiana Jones 5 and didn't know. So that was fun. That's going to be fun to watch because she'll be going, didn't look like that when I was there. Hello, Frozen Well, how are you doing? Yes, and Fireman Sam crossing with I was going to say Indiana Jones. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? Right, we're going to take the poisoned apple, and we're going to take the bucket. Let's do this. Boing, boing. For those of you who joined us after we switched off the Commodore tonight, because I'm just not quite doing 100%, we've decided we're not coding tonight because I can't concentrate, and we're going to play some Dizzy games instead. And anything else if anyone has any requests. So we'll see how we go. And go across from Weird Henge. Over to here, boink, and boink, and I hope the... I've just realised I haven't got my headphones in, so I hope the volume's not too bad. Give the poisoned apple to Glenda, who pops it in the cauldron. Jump. I always hated the Haunted Swamp, because technically it is possible for those things to kill you. You can't stop them. Jen, see that? I've built that rock wall. She does lighting, so she wouldn't have built anything. My dad was on location when they filmed X-Men Origins Wolverine in New Orleans. That is cool. If you're on other requests, Stubbs the Zombie. We could do, yeah. I'll have to... It's on a shelf out the room, but I can pick it up and we can give it a try. Rebel Without a Pulse. It's a fun game. Hopefully I've just jumped from the right place. Yes, jump. Oh, only just got there. I was on location when scenes from Transformers The Last Night were filmed in Gosport, says Patrick. Am I the only bugger who's never been on a film, apart from the ones I was actually making? Because I never got into them. I mean, I went to university at basically Hogwarts, but that's... and parts of Asgard from Thor. But I don't think that counts, because, like, tens of thousands of other people have as well. Yes, Durham University, the home of Thor and Harry Bloody Potter. Oh, don't be shellfish. Right, we've got the Drink Me Potion, the Gold Cross, and the Bucket of Hot Water. You filmed at the Submarine Museum. Cool. Oh, and Peaky Blinders is filmed, and some of Broadchurch as well. The English version, not the American one, is filmed where I used to work because it was Bolton Town Hall. James Pett says, I've never been in a film, but I was an extra in Trigger Happy TV. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lex, that would be great. Doing a live stream of Power Rangers on SNES. I remember the Angry Video Game Nerd was mentioning that they reused the body shapes. So the yellow Ranger looks like she's male. To which I responded, well, that would be completely in keeping with the original show. That got a few laughs. I enjoyed that. Actually, leave the personal story there. We don't need it just yet. Hi, James MC. How you doing? Because as I recall, the Yellow Ranger on at least the first couple of series of Power Rangers was actually a male character in Japan. So the stock footage of the Yellow Ranger is male. James Pett says, hello? Hello? Can't talk now. I'm watching. I did love that. Oh, we picked up... Right, we picked up the Burning Torch. Excellent. I remember... Even Doctor Who magazine pretends Doctor Who was never filmed it. That's terrible. That's terrible. You'd think they'd want us and want that. Dizzy, my hero. Daisy? You've put on weight. Oh, Dizzy, you're dead, man. When you get home, you are so dead. Zax cast a spell on me. Look what it did. I'm too big to get out of here. Please find a way to shrink me again. Yes, the Yellow Ranger from the original Zoo Ranger was indeed male. Drink me potion. Are you sure it's safe, Dizzy? Daisy drinks the potion and shrinks to her normal size. Gosh, I feel all tipsy. What a funny taste. Hic. Dizzy? Yes? Will you marry me? Hadn't you better lie down somewhere? All right. Hurry home, my Dizzykins. Dizzykins? Oh, come on, Dizzy, you know you like her. Gosport's considered a ghost town at best of times. You'd have thought the council would want to attract tourists. Oh, you can't attract tourists to a ghost town. They'll get scared of all the ghosts. You don't want them haunted. It's not an actual ghost in the ghost town, you know. They don't come out and go boo. Well, they might. You'd never know, do you? I just thought a ghost town would be really popular with Halloween. Bolton's turned into a bit of a ghost town at times. It's not very nice. I have to say I am enjoying the Coke. Oh, hokey cokey coke. I'm trying to keep off it because I'm trying to watch my weight and I don't want to watch it go up and up and up. But we'll see. Honestly, talking bushes, drunken giant green monsters, walking eggs, this is all too much for me. I need to retire to bed. Fair enough. Take care, Iron Horse. Thanks for coming along. Walking eggs? But Dizzy's an egg adventurer. He's the kind of guy that you need. He's the guy that... I'm going to drop the gold cost now, actually. He's the kind of guy that you really need on your side. He's not the hero we deserve, but he's the one we need right now. Dizzy, the egg adventurer. We need a new Dizzy game. A like proper, full-on Dizzy. Right. Let's take the burning torch to the Glenda the Good Witch, and we'll see how we go from there. Oh my goodness, my head is... Whoa. It feels like my head is spinning. And I wasn't making a reference to the song, but, you know, we might as well sing it now it's in my head. Duh, duh. Bam, 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 bam. Take care, Iron Horse. Thanks for coming along. Dizzy. Duh, duh, dun, dun. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning like a whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy. Bum, 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 bum. First time that I saw you, girl, I knew that I just had to make you mine. But it's so hard to talk to you with fellas hanging around you all the time. It's hard to talk to you. I've forgotten the rest of the words. I'm dizzy. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning like a whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy. I know CPC Dizzy fans want the Specky Crystal Kingdom remake and Wonderful Dizzy ported to the CPC. Yes, that would be wonderful. That would be great. I would very much like that. Thank you. Yes, can we have that? Is that allowed? Can we do that? That would be lovely. Yes. I wonder how much it would cost for a Kickstarter to get those ports. I mean, surely it can't be that much to port a Spectrum game to an Amstrad. They used to do that on the cheap all the time. There's got to be enough of us to Amstrad fans still around to warrant that kind of thing. Surely? Anyone remember Dizzy Devil from the Tiny Toon event? I do not. I remember the first time I heard that song was at a roller disco about 30 years ago. Oh my god. I used to be a massive fan of Vic Reeves. It was so cool. The big night out was a big thing. Right, let's use the personal stereo. Oh, apparently you can't use it there. Stand in front of him. What's this? Yells the bard. Wow, rock and roll. Eureka! I shan't need this anymore. I do not remember Dizzy Devil from Tiny Toons. I think it was beyond me. Well, it's been a very long time since I've been on the CPC Wiki forum, so I've no idea if anything's been done. As far as I'm aware, nothing has been done. It would be nice to get it done, though. That would be nice. Wake up, Dozy. Dozy's absolutely out cold. Okay. Didn't you notice my Facebook nickname is Diz? I did notice that, yes. But I wasn't sure what it referred to. I wasn't around really very much for Tiny Toons. By that point, I was DJing at a local youth centre. Because yes, I am that kind of stereotype. I used to go down to the local, what we used to call the boys' club, but it was actually multi-gender. Anyone was allowed in. And my sister and I used to go, and I would play music there all the time, whether people wanted me to or not. And it was great. And then I remember fondly the final night that the boys' club was on, because they were closing it down and basically were planning to condemn the building that it was in. It was falling apart. We had such a thing in a state, but it was great. And I just took the biggest amount of mixtapes I could find, and we had a great evening. Right, we have to exit, jump over to here, grab that, and some magic pipes. You play a Murray Dizzy Ditty, and everyone was dancing. It was great. It was so much good fun. Fond memories of that. And then the place closed down. That was so sad, because I've been going for years. And all my friends used to come along. We used to all just pile into my dad's car and he would take us down there. It was great. And all of a sudden it was gone. Like so many other things in our youth, just disappearing. Feeling old now. Right, let's got everything that we need in here. Jump, and jump, and right, we need to drop the pipes because we don't need that. We've got the ancient lamp. Let's go and do our other thing. So, we've got something sticky stuck to our boxing gloves. We can't put it down. Right. The glove is glued to the hilt. With a heave, you soon pull Excalibur free. Hail, King Dizzy. So there we are. He's now King Dizzy. He's got Excalibur. Right, put the ancient lamp down, grab the duster. Stand here, and cloth duster. You rub the lamp with the duster. Boom! Oops. Yikes! That was shocking. I think I need to go to bed after that, says Dozy. No, he's gone. Right, drop the duster. We don't need that anymore. Now we've got Excalibur, so we are King Dizzy, King of the land. Which makes it a bit weird when you become Prince of the Yoke Folk later on. It's like, dude, I'm already a king. What do I need to be a prince for? But that never comes up. So, we're now going to jump through this wall. Bet you didn't notice that. Haha! People who've been playing this before will know. Doink, 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 doink. And across here. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da. West Tower. Oh dear, I am having a lot of trouble tonight, guys. Right, we're on a chessboard, everything's backwards now. King takes queen, bump. That's why you needed to be the king. Literally just that. Get past the part of the pawns. Da-da-da-da-da-dee, bump. Well done, lad, says Grand Dizzy, while you headbutt him from above. I couldn't tell if I was coming or going in this place. Hurry home, son. I'll put the kettle on for you. There we are. Suddenly, the earth shakes, and Zack's furious voice booms over the land. Your friends may be free, little egg, but you will never leave this land as long as I live. Ho ho! Wow, that's a voice I should not do. Oh my goodness. Accidentally caught myself on one of the pawns, and that's it, we're all dead. So this is what happens when I play Dizzy when I'm not very well. Right, guys. Give me a second to try and catch my breath. I'm still not 100%. I had to actually take yesterday off. I was meant to be doing an easygoing live stream on Jen's channel, building some stuff. And I couldn't because I was just exhausted. And I think, to be honest with you, I'm still too exhausted now. That's why we have to... Do you think we should try again? Oh. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. I think going on would be a bad idea. I'm in a lot of stomach's churning and I feel sick. I got a stomach bug basically. I picked up a lurgy, so I'm sorry to say that I'm going to cut it short tonight. Maybe we can have a longer Monday Night Live to make up for it. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just not in a good state tonight, so I'm going to say thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed it. What did I... Oh, I'm just knocking everything now. I've really enjoyed tonight, even though I haven't been in top form. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Sorry that we couldn't do the thingamajig, the game coding. We will get back to it. Next week may well be the final of Who Knows Who for this year, because I know that Naomi is moving house and country, so she wouldn't be around, and that means that we may have to end that early. I want to keep going until near Christmas with the gaming. I know Novabook's doing a show on Christmas Eve. I'm thinking I might do one as well, but earlier on than him. So for people who don't have anyone around, I'm pretty sure my Christmas is messed up this year. I don't know what's going on yet. So I could end up being here on Christmas Day, and if I am, I'll do a live stream. But if I've got people coming round and no one, and I'm entertained, I won't be able to do it. But if I end up where it turns out that everything's gone wrong and I'm here waiting for people and no one's here because they've gone somewhere else and I haven't worked out what's going on, then we might have a Christmas Day live stream, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's weird. Everything's up in the air. And again, you guys, if you want a Christmas card this year, drop me a private message on Facebook or on the Discord. The Discord code is there underneath the Facebook and Twitter, so do contact that, or on the Facebook, because it has a WhatsApp. It has a WhatsApp link, so you can send an address, and I'll send out a Christmas card. But if you want one, do it within the next week, so that you've got a chance to get there, because Royal Mail's on strike. I can't blame Royal Mail for striking, given what's been going on and what I've read. But some of the other ones that are on strike, I'm not too happy about that. But yeah, if you do want a card, make it sooner rather than later, and that includes anyone who's overseas as well. But until then, until Monday, I am gonna get some rest now. I'll see you later. Take care. Have a great night. Sorry it couldn't be longer. We'll try to go longer on Monday to make up for it. But until then, I've been Zoe Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer Live Game Coding Special Dizzy Edition, where we play Dizzy games instead. And I'll see you next time.